Fam over.
Fam, what's good? What's good? This your boy Thao, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there, man. I hope everybody having a great Tuesday. Feeling real good. We got some good content to check out. Still a lot going on in the world. Today was supposed to be the Rapture day, y'all. People thought it was finna happen. What happened? False alarm? Salute to everybody in the building, though, man. Candy, what's good? Nicola, Buddha, Red Cap, Brittany. Hey, Brittany. DJ. What's good, DJ? Salute to everybody, man. It's good seeing y'all, man. We gotta wait for a few people to fall in, then we'll get started. What's up, April? How you doing? How you doing? Salute. Julian, what's good, fam? Appreciate you tapping in, April. Supreme, what's good? Salute to everybody, man. It's good seeing all y'all, man. Good content to check out. Lazy Days, what up, fam? Today was supposed to be the Rapture day. I guess it didn't happen. They said people was giving away houses and cars and everything. They thought it was the end of the road today. They thought only 144,000 was about to get chose today, but it didn't happen. Man, he said they got till tomorrow. Shit, it's damn near tomorrow in other places already. I don't think that Rapture is happening. They must got the date wrong. For real. But we go get it going, man. We go get into this content, y'all. Let's go ahead and get it started. We got a few people in here now, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Keep the algorithm jumping. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Thunder, what's good? Devoid, what up with you? Let's get this content going, y'all.
We are following some breaking news on this Monday. Take a look at your screen. The latest from Heather Holmes as she put this out on X, saying, quote, pretty big earthquake just now at 2:56 a.m. That's local time there. Felt a strong jolt here in San Francisco. Did you feel it? And then she says, hashtag earthquake, hashtag Bay Area. Fox Weather also keeping a close eye on this weather-related event as they put this out on X, saying, quote, breaking news. Shaking has been reported in the San Francisco area after an earthquake early Monday morning. Of course, they provide more information there with some hashtags as they are following this developing news. And then the Associated Press following this as well, as they say, quote, an earthquake with a magnitude of 4.3 shook the San Francisco area early Monday, that according to the United States Geological Survey. And as we're following the very latest from the Associated Press, I want to take you out and give you a live look out in San Francisco.
America, you gotta.
Them earthquakes gotta be good. Them earthquakes about to start happening. That's crazy work right there. Great Sage, what up? Hey, yeah. Right. No disrespect to Charlie Kirk, but they is treating Charlie Kirk like he was like he was a superhero. Honestly, I'm finna keep it real with y'all. I didn't know nothing about Charlie Kirk really until that whole situation happened. I didn't like, he wasn't even on my radar. Like, I guess he was like podcasting and had, was streaming and doing little stuff and everything, but he never came across my desk and everything. He never was on the radar or nothing, but they had like he was just, they had like he was like, I heard Trizzy trying to put a statue up of him or something. Like they treating dog like he was like on Martin Luther King's Jr. status type shit. Midwest, what up?
Ask yourself what's going on. In the past 24 hours, there's been 3 plane crashes in different parts of this world. And in all 3 of these plane crashes, there's been something wrong with the landing gear, causing a failure for the plane to be able to land. A Dutch KLM flight from Norway to the Netherlands was experiencing hydraulic system failure and had to make an emergency landing with 182 people. Right before that, you had the plane that crashed in South Korea, killing 179 people. This plane was also experiencing landing issues. We all know that the video is floating around. I'm not gonna put it up here. It's very graphic. You can see in the video that the plane landed and skidded on the runway and crashed. And also, an Air Canada flight experienced a suspected landing gear issue after arriving at Halifax Stanfield International Airport in Nova Scotia on Saturday night. And on this plane, it was heavy fire and heavy smoke. Luckily, nobody was injured. Now, these 3 individual plane crashes may not have anything to do.
Great research has been done. When you think, if you think that, let's say 15 years ago, that 1 in 10,000 were born with autism. And now it's, think of it, 1 in 12, 1 in 10. Boys, 1 in 10 or 12. 2 different studies. Girls is 1 in 20.
Man, Big Farmer gonna be mad as hell at Trizzy for doing this. Trizzy speaking out against Tylenol, and man, they gonna be mad about that. And I'm looking at my guy Trizzy. Trizzy look like he might have been tanning or something too much or something, man. I don't know, man. My boy Trizzy, man. I know he getting older and everything, but damn, Trizzy looking a little rough, man.
Can you imagine 1 in 20? And let's see, 22 years ago, it was 1 in 20,000. But it got down to 1 in 10,000 about 17 years ago, and now it's 1 in 12. Actually, boys are 1 in 12 and 1 in 10. I mean, can you imagine 1 in 10? And it was 1 in 20,000? So there's obviously something artificial that's really wrong. And we think we know what that is.
Are you planning to announce any link between?
It take a lot to speak out like this, though. I like this, you know what I'm saying? At least he's saying something.
Vaccines and autism.
Right.
Vaccines are very interesting. They can be great, but when you put the wrong stuff in them, and children get these massive vaccines like you give to a horse. And I said for a long time, I mean, this is no secret, spread them out over 5 years. Get 5 shots, small ones. You ever see what they give? They give, I mean, for a little baby to be injected with that much fluid, even beyond the actual ingredients, they have sometimes 80 different vaccines. It's crazy. It's that's a common sense thing. It's like you're shooting up a horse. You have a little body, a little baby, and you're pumping this big thing. It's a horrible thing. Don't take Tylenol. There's no downside. Don't take it. You'll be uncomfortable. It won't be as easy, maybe, but don't take it. If you're pregnant, don't take Tylenol. And don't give it to the baby after the baby is born.
Damn.
The FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. And by the way, I think I can say that there are certain groups of people that don't take vaccines and don't take any pills that have no autism. Does that tell you something? That's currently, is that a correct statement, by the way?
There are some studies that suggest that, with the Amish, for example.
The Amish, yeah. virtually, I heard none. See, Bobby wants to be very careful with what he says.
Nah, fool. There's no way she just did this. Donald Trump like, do it.
Why would she do that on like come on now? And I thought like the Charlie Kirk was like, I thought his family was big on like big Christians and everything like that. Why would she make this gesture right here, y'all? I don't understand this. Sweet Ann, what's good? Megan, what up?
Nah, this means I love you. Remember, this was played on all major networks. Charlie Kirk Memorial was something to remember. And this is going to make me remember forever. It was some other things that was going on too. Y'all got to understand, Charlie Kirk Memorial brung all these people together, even the people that had beef. Just so many things happening at this memorial. It was,
man, look how many people showed up to that Charlie Kirk Memorial, y'all. God damn. Man, that's crazy, man. And this might be like, I don't know really what really happened with this whole situation, but this might be one of the greatest hoax that they ever pulled off right here too. This might be one of the good, like, cause I thought it was, I thought he just, I thought it happened. I seen the video. I'm like, damn, I'm thinking Charlie Kirk out of here. I think he, what I'm saying, and kicked it. For what I saw, I was like, damn, but we got to keep an open mind, man. This is America, man. They do all type of little tricks and got all type of shit up their sleeves and everything, how they can fake it and do all type of stuff. So we never know. But if they did, I just don't understand like how is Charlie Kirk this like, he always been this big? Like I should have been heard about him or something. Like I don't understand like how his influence was like that. Was that major? Truth lady.
crazy to see. But the highlight of the memorial was Erica Kirk. R.I.P. to Charlie Kirk. I feel like Erica Kirk would be a good actress. Can't y'all see her playing like on a movie or a TV show or some shit? I don't know about y'all, but I can see it. Am I tripping? But this, y'all, highlight of the night. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. This shit is crazy, fool.
Choose prayer. Choose courage. Choose beauty. Choose adventure.
All of you have noticed online that a lot of people are talking about, why are these people allowed to be in this canopy? Why isn't this marked off and taped off as a crime scene? And why is this guy in the white shirt taking the most very important camera down? What you think is the most very important camera there? Why is he taking it down? Well, here's why. Because it's not a crime scene.
Hey, y'all, one more thing before we get to watching this. First of all, it was a lot of red flags going on with this scene. This right after he just got shot in the neck and everything, y'all. Like, why is it no police on the scene? Shouldn't they like be taping this off? Shouldn't it be like yellow caution tape? Like shouldn't the police be at the scene by now? Like taping this all off because this is all like a scene, evidence and everything. They supposed to be. My man took the camera down, everything. It ain't no police on the scene. Like it's nothing. Like right after it happened. Like I find that kind of crazy. Don't y'all think that ain't that kind of weird?
A crime didn't take place here, and that's not a camera. Now, before I tell you what it is, I want you to get a real good look at it as he's taking it down. Anybody figure out what it is yet? Okay, here's what it is. It's called a hologram projector. And if you don't believe me, you can go look them up online. And they're not cheap. They're not cheap. Usually 20 to 60, 70, $80,000 for these things. And they come in different varieties. Now, Hollywood calls them hologram stage projectors. Now, you see how Charlie's little tent there is a perfect square? And as you can tell, it's 10 foot squared, 10 foot all the way around on each square, and it's about 9 foot tall. That's because it has.
Man, what if that was a hologram, man? Oh my God, man. I'm trying to see if is that possible? Could they pull that off? I guess they can, because just like they do the holograms out here, the Tupac show, the Michael Jackson show, and everything, it'd be looking real as hell. But it was in the daytime. Like usually that should be in the dark. Like, man, that's crazy, man. What if, man? And then it's kind of weird. They did let him just go take the camera down or whatever it is.
Has to be for the projection to work. Now, let's explain.
For smaller spaces, the projectors can be configured with mirrors to elongate the projection path and maintain picture integrity. Eyeliner displays ideally require a minimum footprint of 10 feet square and a height of 9 feet to show full-size human figures. What you are seeing is a reflected image which is so true and realistic to the original, it has become known as a virtual image. Many people perceive what they are seeing now as a 3D hologram. In fact, it is a 21st century take on a mid-19th century visual effect known as Pepper's Ghost, showing now on the relay screens. Thanks in part to the amazing optical properties of the eyeliner foil, combined with the light and picture output of Christie Digital high-definition projectors, the image has depth and opacity that actually supersedes the scale and definition of traditional 3D hologram.
Like I said before, 10 foot squared, 9 foot tall. This canopy was made this size for a purpose, because it is a hologram stage projection that you guys were watching.
These performers are holograms.
Every series, we take one step closer to achieving all of the sci-fi dreams.
It's pretty cool. You'll never have to miss a gig again. The gig can come to you.
We traveled to Paris to meet Ian O'Connell, director of the company that put this show on.
I recall we were being asked to produce a show from London to Florida where the
Man, oh my God, man. See, that right there just took me for a whole nother loop right there, y'all. What? And y'all know how they play, man. They got so many, man. This shit crazy. And you just said, Booty said that's why they were standing to the side and not behind him. That kind of makes sense now, man. Like, man, what if that was, man? Oh my God, man. What if that whole thing was a hologram, like holographic little show, y'all? But wouldn't the people that's kind of close to the tent, wouldn't they be able to see and tell? Like, man, that shit that's fake. Like, if you close to it, you'll be able to see the like, man. Then again, you never know. The people that's close to the tent might have been part of the whole play too. Like they might have strategically placed them in the front and close by and everything. Man, this shit crazy, man. Vestas Angels was good.
interaction between the musicians and the audience would be as natural as two people being in the same room. And for all of us, it was an experience that we'll never forget.
So how do they beam this band in live?
It's incredible that this really is a remote live gig. The signal from London takes less than 1/3 of a second to go all the way around the world and be projected as a hologram on the stage in the US. as well as the hologram making it feel like the band are actually in the room with the audience, the band can see the audience and actually interact and respond to what they're doing.
Under the terms of this deal, TikTok will be owned by a...
Man, that's crazy. And then I see you said, didn't they take him to the car? I think they took him to the car. Like when they was when his own people was taking him to the little truck, I guess to take him to the hospital or whatever, you couldn't really see if it was him or not. So I don't know. That shit was just all weird. It wasn't no ambulances on the scene. Didn't no police, detectives pull up. They didn't have no crime scene afterwards. When people was reporting and doing all that stuff afterwards and everything, it wasn't no yellow tape cautioned off so they can investigate the scene. It wasn't none of that. Man, they might have tricked us again, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man, but I will put it past them, man. Pete, S. Lee, what's up, y'all? Planet Max, what up?
Majority of American investors and controlled by a board of directors with extensive national security and cybersecurity credentials. In partnership with the U.S. government, Oracle will serve as TikTok's trusted security provider, and they will independently monitor the safety and data security of all U.S. user data on TikTok's platform. Americans' data will be stored securely in the United States without access from China. All U.S. user data will be stored on servers operated by Oracle in the United States, protected from surveillance or interference by foreign adversaries. And the algorithm, I know this is a question many of you have had, will be secured, retrained, and operated in the United States outside of ByteDance's control. And TikTok will remain globally interoperable, meaning TikTok users in the U.S. will be able to see videos posted by users in other countries and vice versa.
Man, that just mean that they finna censor it. They definitely finna censor TikTok over here. They go control the narrative over there. Like, you better not be saying too much. Y'all know what's up, man. Salute to everybody. Hit that like button. Keep the algorithm jumping, y'all. Let's keep it going, man. That's crazy. I still can't get off this holographic. Man, I can't. Man. And then it's like it's so hard for like, you know, some people, they go be like, man, you're the fucking idiot if you believe that wasn't real, man. You know, they go talk shit and everything, but how can you not have doubts after seeing all this like evidence showing like it could have been staged and like so much, and then there's so many red flags and everything. Like, how can you not doubt it a little bit? Some people out there just think like, yeah, it happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit crazy, man. I swear, man. Let's keep it going, y'all. Let's keep it going, man. Wow. Frank, F Tank, appreciate you, fam. Salute to you, man. Thanks for the super chat, man. My God. I think I got a video too.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me everybody, the news, the media, everybody is being quiet about the 2/3 of immigrants that's missing that ICE picked up? You mean to tell me everybody is being quiet about like almost 1,000 people or more missing that ICE picked up? Like there's no database or nothing in the computer. Like everything just vanished. Their families don't know where they at. Nothing. Everybody's being quiet about this? Like seriously?
What? I didn't even know nothing about that. But I knew that was going to end up happening. Like people was going to end up missing. Especially like some of them immigrants, sorry to say, you know what I'm saying, definitely go end up missing or lost in the system, or we don't know what's going on, y'all. But that's crazy work right there. I'm gonna have to look into that. I did not know that was going on. Angela the Dow, the boss lady in the building. Gervais, what up? Action Jackson, what up? Tell the truth, what up?
I'll come across this super typhoon. They just dubbed this the strongest storm on the planet. This is Super Typhoon Ragaza, and this thing just slammed into the Philippines. Apparently, this thing was reaching wind gust speeds up to 200 miles an hour. Look at the size of the eye. It started off small. Look how much bigger it gets, you guys. Look at that, y'all. When I tell you 200 mile per hour wind, y'all, I really mean about 200 miles per hour. Y'all, this thing is going faster than most race cars. Are you kidding me? This thing was so powerful, it was uprooting trees. I mean, anything that was not strapped or tied down was most likely lost throughout the wind. Look at this, y'all. Their homes are destroyed. Roofs were coming off. Like baby cribs were getting strung. The Chico River, which provides food and they use it for farming and agriculture, was flooded out. It hit the red zone, and because of that, it overflowed and it was flooding into towns. This super typhoon was not playing. People were literally getting tossed around like rag dolls. This is when it first entered the Philippines at 165 miles per hour. Damn. Look at the damage that it's creating. Y'all, this is crazy. Here's an aerial view of it before it barely touched the city, and you can clearly see the destruction that it's coming with. Look at that, and it turns darker. Y'all see that? The shift is here, y'all. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Hey, that's crazy. 200 miles per hour. A super typhoon. Man, what? Do y'all think that was manufactured? Do y'all think that's natural? Is that Mother Nature, or do y'all think they got their hands in it doing a little something? It's crazy because we got another video where they talking about how they didn't came out in Congress. They talking about like how they do be manipulating the weather. It ain't no conspiracy no more. We ain't got to say that no more. That ain't no conspiracy no more. They definitely be manufacturing and manipulating the weather how they want to do it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Bang Boogie. Christy was good. Salute to y'all, man.
The Secret Service is sharing this morning that they found and dismantled a network of electronic devices in the New York tri-state area that they say could conduct a wide range of telecommunication attacks.
Officials say they uncovered more than 100,000 SIM cards and 300 servers that could shut down the cellular network and interfere with emergency responses. The Secret Service said there was no clear link to the UN General Assembly, but the proximity of these devices to the conference led them to disrupt the network and try and mitigate the potential threat. The investigation is ongoing.
Bishop, what's good, fam?
$1,300 for a shot of like an Ozempic or the fat, I call it the fat pill or the fat drug. Sometimes it works, I guess, for people. The ones I've seen, it hasn't worked so well. I got a lot of friends that are fat. They said, yeah, I lost some weight. I said, you don't look it to me.
I am 100% convinced there's an island out in the...
Oh, my God, man. Trizzy a fool, y'all. Man. Trizzy is a fool. Did y'all hear what he just said, man? Man, he's so crazy, man.
I call it the fat pill or the fat drug. Sometimes it works, I guess, for people. The ones I've seen, it hasn't worked so well. I got a lot of friends that are fat. They said, yeah, I lost some weight. I said, you don't look it to me.
I am 100% convinced there's an island out in the cut somewhere where they take people and they either offer them money or they find like homeless people or whatever and they do human hunts. I'm convinced
on some like Hunger Games
that there is some shit like that. That some crazy rich terrible people. I'm convinced, like with all the fucked up shit we hear that has been coming out for years now, would not surprise me in the slightest.
It wouldn't surprise me either, because like on a micro level, not even micro, like
I believe that too.
I mean, people were like enjoying the suffering of other people already, so it wouldn't surprise me. True. You know, especially people go missing all the time. I mean, I don't know.
They do like crazy,
like homeless people. You know what I mean? No,
no one keeps track of them
at all. Like, there's no family and there's no document. No one even knows who that person is. So like, if he went missing, no one would. You know, unfortunately, but like nobody.
I mean, it's just the reality.
It is
what it is.
Hey, Hey, we was just talking about that on the stream the other day, y'all, and I came across that video. I definitely believe that's something that's going on. They definitely taking, like, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. I believe like some homeless people, some people that be ended up missing and everything, they do this. They take them to probably some secluded island or something, and then it's super rich, super wealthy, like billionaire, trillionaire people. They come, and that's like a sport for them. Like, yeah, you guys want to hunt, yeah, and they hunting real people. And we would never hear nothing about it. They sweeping it like nothing at all. You feel me? I believe like that's probably happening. You know what I'm saying? And then this a video right here that's showing how they were shipping these homeless people to these different islands. So, and saying they, had things for them, jobs and stuff for them, and they didn't. This basically is a little evidence and a clue to that, supporting that video we just watched. It probably is happening. This shit crazy out here, y'all.
Problems, and I got addicted to pain pills and fentanyl. Fentanyl was a patch that I wore. That was prescribed by a doctor. Never did it illegally.
Have you noticed that more people are out of state and not from the mainland than
send them over here? And they told them that they had housing and a job over here. And why these people didn't call, I don't know. But they actually even bought their airline ticket. They flew them over here.
the city bought tickets for these people to live here homeless?
They told them that they would have housing and jobs and bought them tickets over here. When they got over here, there's no such company.
And now they're just homeless on the streets.
Nowhere to go, trying to get back. Things are so bad. Have you noticed there's nobody out? Go to Chinatown.
Yeah.
There's nobody. Things are bad, and it's going to get a lot worse.
Well, it was a pleasure talking to you. I mean, I know she'll deny it, but clearly there's some schizophrenia, right?
A lot of mental health issues. At a point of clarity, she's like, people are being sent here. One-way plane tickets. Homeless people are being stranded in Hawaii.
What's up?
What if that's another little thing too? What if they just taking homeless people and flying them to clean up the streets out here? They flying them all, putting them all on the island. Like, yeah, we go fly y'all over here and just let them be over there. Like, you can just, what if that's I mean, I guess it's really happening, This is a video about it. Tavina, what's good? B. Harvey, what up? Jared.
What's the biggest drug out here?
Gambling.
Who's that right there? Is that weed? Is that?
Nah, this is a koala.
What?
What about you cook something on TV?
He looks like Gordon Ramsay? After meeting countless people stranded here from out of state, we encountered something peculiar on our way back to the car.
This is interesting. We got people living in tunnels in Honolulu.
You want to climb down?
I see so, yeah.
Do you live in this tunnel right here?
I stayed down here like 3 or 4 nights by myself because it's easier to be on down here with the 4-legged rats than it is with 2-legged rats up here. Rats up here steal your stuff. You know what I mean?
And are you originally from here, Brenda?
That's from St. Louis. Which one is my job?
Okay, got it. Brenda, do the water levels rise often?
Very fast.
Very fast? All right, Kevin. You heard it straight from the source. And while Kevin began exploring the tunnels, I met another person stranded here. Where are you from, Kevin?
Fairbanks, Alaska.
Oh, so you're from Alaska. How did you get from Alaska to here?
I did a flight to Portland, Oregon. After a couple of years in therapy in Portland, Oregon due to some issues. But then came here. Didn't stop ever since.
And you've been in Oahu for how long?
I've been on the streets now 22 years.
Are most people out of state like you?
Yes.
While Kevin finished exploring the rest of the tunnels, I met someone above ground who recently had escaped the Maui fires, fled to Oahu, and was 1 day away from receiving transitional housing. Where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Georgia.
Georgia. And how did you get here?
Oh God, it's a long story, but I was actually married for a very long time. My husband asked me where I would live if I wanted to live anywhere, and I said Hawaii.
Okay.
And what started off to be a dream turned into a nightmare. Basically, we've been struggling since before the pandemic. I left Kauai hoping to look at the market in Maui. I left on the 7th and ended up in the fires. He burned my purse, look.
Oh, so you came from Maui, and then you got on a ticket, came here?
Yeah, I came from Maui to here,
oh
and I looked down, my purse was on fire, and I was like,
so you were in the middle of the flames.
I was.
That's very scary.
It was very scary. I don't know where I'm at. I'm lost, and
it's crazy because I went from the outside looking in. I always thought of Hawaii as like this, this nice place, beautiful place. Like you wouldn't think this is occurring in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? Like homelessness and all that type of stuff, especially at how major it is like that. I always looked at. And that's the way they always portrayed it to us. They made it seem like Hawaii was right. It was paradise, super nice, everything. I've never been to Hawaii, but I always thought it was like, probably very expensive, super nice place and everything. But That's crazy. It's some. It's a weird energy about Hawaii too, man. It's some. They doing something over in Hawaii. They got something going on.
People aren't very nice anymore. It's not
That's
like
what we've noticed too. There's not the aloha we saw in Maui.
no, it's not. It's very It's not like you're gonna help grandma across the street with her groceries anymore. Now you're gonna beat her down and you're gonna take them from her. So
What happened to the community out here?
I don't know. People are very inhumane and they're very cold and they're not empathetic or they're not even caring to put themselves in someone else's shoes. I spent last night on the sidewalk out in front of housing because I told them I'm going to be there every night until I get this done, and I got it done today.
Congrats. No, that's
You guys,
that's amazing, right? What happens to someone not as persistent as you? You just end up on the streets the rest of your life out here, you think?
yeah, you end up a statistic. I've been to the hospital several times this week, wanting to take my own life, wanting to end it because I'm very close. Get in tomorrow, and this is as far as I push right now. I don't have dog food for her. I don't know where I'm going, and I'm sad. Even though I feel like I'm going for something, I'm still sad.
What if we checked you into a local motel tonight?
I would be like in heaven. I would be like in heaven.
Can we make that happen?
Really?
Yeah,
That
get
means
there.
your homelessness ends right now?
Yeah.
Because you're going to a shelter tomorrow.
I think this brings a lot of hope.
Thank you for letting me do
Of course,
this.
yeah, of course. I'm so happy
And
for you.
I will just say this much. This life is not for me. This life is not for anyone, really.
This breaks your cycle of homelessness forever. Today, right now, is the last moment of your homelessness.
If I can do it alone, anyone can do it. You just gotta know that it's gonna be the hardest damn thing you've ever done. I just want to be happy again. I just want happiness.
Go ahead, sweetie. Go. There you go.
There you go, mama.
All right. All right, listen.
Wait, Lexi, come here, baby.
We did it.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Look, mommy. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, there she goes. Ah! Now she'll come alive. Now she will come alive.
We're excited to see your future.
God.
It's some nice dinner too.
Oh my God. Bless you guys.
Thanks to Melissa's perseverance, she received housing the next day, and step by step, she's working to rebuild a happy life.
Y'all, what is going on with everybody? Why are all the celebrities changing in real time right in front of us, right? Have y'all seen this latest picture of Zac Efron? Zac Efron is looking like frowned upon Zac. Like, literally. Like, people are confused of what is going on. Why does he look like Rico No Suave? Now, look at this difference between what he used to look like in 2021 versus now in 20.
Man, it looked like he got some lip fillers, man. He went and got some shots in his lips or something, probably in his face too. That's not shape shifting. That's called work. That's called that's called plastic work. He getting some work done to him, man. He ain't shape shifting. That's shots in the lip, trying to make his lips fatter. And some work done on the face. That ain't no shape shifting right there, Conscious Juice. Thank you so much, Angela the Doll, the boss lady, for that super sticker. Appreciate you so much, Angela. Thank you so much.
25, y'all. Completely different dude. The whole aura and energy is off. And this dude he's like red or orange or something like that. Now, mainstream media will have you believe
he tanning. He probably got his lips juiced up and he got a little work done to his face.
this is due to surgery, accidental fillers, but we already know Hollywood don't move like that, y'all. These are the same people who normalize cloning, body doubles, and wearing masks right in front of your face. Hold on, y'all. Do y'all remember when Disney Channel told us that their stars were made in a lab? Watch this video, y'all, and I think they speak on this guy over here, Zac Efron. Check this out.
Home, this next segment is for you. This Friday, the newest batch of Disney Channel stars grown in the Disney Genetic Engineering Lab will be unveiled to the public.
Right. Now, Tracy, most of our viewers are already familiar with a lot of the products that have come out of the Disney
I
Lab.
am.
Yes, but how exactly do you create a Hilary Duff or a Miley Cyrus from scratch?
Right.
Well, we're going to find out exactly how it's done right now, because joining us live from the Disney Lab is one of their lead geneticists, Dr. Andrew Rourke. Welcome, Dr. Rourke. There's quite an operation you've got going on out there. Thanks, Jim.
So the stars that we see on TV are actually grown right here?
That's correct. They're grown and developed here. We engineer their brains for advanced singing and dancing capabilities, even posing for photos. By the time they grow to desired size, these child stars are fully ready for the camera or the concept.
Huh? Is this real?
concert tours or whatever Disney chooses to put them in.
That is simply amazing. Now, how long does it take to actually create a star from scratch?
Well, not very long at all. We use the exact same DNA structure for all of our stars, then we simply tweak minor details like hair color or skin tone.
Right, yeah, we do have some footage here of some of the well-known creations that have come out of your lab. Let's take a look.
Yes,
right, but sounds like a surefire hit to me. Oh, now this one's Zac Efron. I've seen him before.
Yes, Zach was actually one of our earliest
My
models.
daughters love him. I mean, he looks so real.
Actually, I think we could have done a better job with Zach. He could show more human tendencies. If you look closely, you'll notice there's a certain deadness around the eyes.
I do see that, yeah.
Man, is they playing? Even if they playing, they for real about this shit. They probably, even if this is, they just playing around and talking like that, trying to like be sarcastic and just, you know, joking or whatever. This shit probably really is happening. Cause why is you playing like that, man? Like what? Man, what?
I'm sorry, it's hard for me to watch because all I see is all my mistakes.
Boy, he seems flawless to me.
Well, he's holding up, but there was a bug in that first batch, and as a result, Zach's skin will soon begin to dissolve.
No, poor Zach.
Y'all, he literally told you, and he spoke directly on Zac Efron. He told you that there was a bug in the system, and then Zac Efron's skin is going to start to dissolve. Isn't this what it looks like what's happening here, y'all? And then there's been a whole bunch of celebrities who spoke up about cloning and possibly being created, and Hannah Montana was one of them. She was quoted saying this. Check this out.
Commenting, the Burbank office is where it's rumored they create all of us Disney kids. I definitely wasn't created in a lab, and if I was, there must have been some bug in the system which caused me to malfunction somewhere between the years of 2013 and 2016.
And here we go, her admitting that there was another bug in the system, just like the doctor, right? And that's pretty specific. 2013 to 2016, that's pretty specific for someone that wasn't created in a lab, y'all. So y'all may take this as satire or not, but they're literally telling this in your face, y'all. And some people believe it, some people don't. But I ask y'all, man, like, why do these people keep changing? Not even in 20, 30, 40 years, like literally like 5, 10 years. Like, are you kidding me? Now, something like this could have been chalked up to old age, like if it was like 1 or 2 or 3 Disney Channel stars. But every single one of them have been changing, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, these people are not real, man. It's not real. But yeah, this shit crazy.
Man. Right, boss lady. You wouldn't think that they wouldn't tell us to our face, like they wouldn't tell the general public, but this might be a way of them sneaking it out. Like, yeah, well, we did let you guys know, we did tell you, we just didn't directly tell you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Man, so many tricks and little things that they do to try to just throw us off our square, man. We've been getting lied to our whole life. They still pulling off magic tricks on us, and they still pulling off hoaxes and fake shit and doing all type of stuff, man. Like it don't stop. It don't stop. And it's worse now because with the internet and all, like people waking up and everything, it's hard for them now. They like, damn, they getting a little bit of resistance. People figuring things out, like, man, we ain't finna keep on letting y'all just keep doing this like that, man. Let's keep it going, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping, y'all. GNS, what's up with you?
Man, Trump is wild, fool. This man just told the world leaders that your country is gonna go to hell, fool. Out of all things he say, he gonna say they're gonna go to hell. I had to replay it over because that shit sound AI, fool. But it really happened. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. If any country gonna go to hell, I hate to say it because I'm here, it's gonna be America. Y'all, listen to this man, fool.
You have to end it now. See, I can tell you. I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell. In America, we've taken bold action to swiftly shut down uncontrolled...
I wasn't tripping, right? Y'all heard the way he said it. Your countries are going to hell. Like he know. So What I think he's talking about is all the countries that have their borders open, just allowing people to flock in. He's saying, in our country, we're taking care of it. So,
man, Trizzy don't give a fuck, y'all. He gonna say whatever he want to say. I bet everybody in there was looking like, what? You see that everybody, it was quiet. Like, yeah, your country's going to hell. Man, Trizzy a motherfucker, man.
So essentially he's saying, we're not going to hell. Our country not gonna go to hell, but y'all letting people flock in, y'all country's gonna go to hell. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. And let me know if I'm tripping. Was I on point with what I just said? Or if not, let me know down in the comments what y'all think.
Recognize myself for 5 minutes of questioning. For years, anybody who questioned weather modification was labeled crazy or a conspiracy theorist. Now we've learned that they've been doing it for decades. And not only is it a multi-billion-dollar industry, the government has invested a lot of Americans' hard-earned tax dollars into it.
Wow.
They've been forced to spin it, and apparently it is now the only way we are going to save humanity. However, let's look at the risk. According to GAO, injecting a cloud with silver iodide increases precipitation anywhere from 0 to 20%. It could be even more, but the truth is that we really don't know for certain. The questions that are asked is, can you control the exact amount of precipitation that a cloud will produce if it is injected with silver iodide or another cloud seeding agent? Can you control where the precipitation is going to land with 100% certainty? Can you say that it will not cause or enhance flooding with 100% certainty? Is there any way to measure with absolute certainty the effectiveness of seeding a cloud? Do we know with 100% certainty how much rain a cloud would have produced if it had not been seeded? And lastly, do the American people ever get to have a say in any of this? The truth is that there's absolutely no way to measure the effectiveness of cloud seeding. But something else that needs to be known is the American people deserve to know that there is very little rules and regulations over this. These companies that perform cloud seeding and other types of geoengineering projects have to fill out forms from NOAA, and they have to list what agents they're using. And there is a category that simply says other, and they don't have to even fill out what other means. And I think that's extremely concerning. But I'd like to talk a little bit more about solar geoengineering. It's completely different. More consequential approach to human manipulation of the planet's climate. One geoengineering company called Make Sunsets injects aerosol into the atmosphere to reflect sunlight back into space. I want to show you their frequently asked questions page on their website. Mr. Pilkey, it says here, it says, what are you doing? It says, we're using balloons to launch reflective clouds into the stratosphere. And then it says, why? It says, unless we reflect sunlight, tens of millions of people will die, and 20% of species may go extinct. We're using the most effective way to reflect sunlight that we found and can afford to deploy.
Wow.
Mr. Pilkey, is it?
Wow. So that right there is just weather modification is a real thing. It's not a conspiracy. And they reflecting sunlight. We've been talking about all the sun. The sun been feeling weird. There's been a lot of weird shit going on with the sun. They just said, like, we be reflecting the sunlight because species would go extinct if we didn't do it and all this, man. That let you know. Like some of these floods, like some of this weather that be crazy and everything, they be deliberately doing this stuff, man. And I ain't gonna even say deliberately. Maybe they be testing a machine, trying to work with it and everything, and then some of these bad events be happening. I don't know, but it's proof in the pudding now. This ain't no motherfucking conspiracy or nothing. Shit, crazy, right, Frank? You talking about why they want to ride the wave now? They want to jump on the wave, man. I guess, a lot of people waking up to it, couple 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, people would have thought like, yeah, right. They been trying to send everybody to the motherfucking crazy house talking like that. Like, man, they can't modify the weather. Can't do none of that. They can't reflect the sunlight, man. What is wrong with you, man? We gonna send you to the psych ward.
Bro, we just got over to my daughter's house for dinner. Check this out, dude. I just gave this piece of meat that I thought was meat to my grandbaby who's freaking 1 year old. And this was in the carne asada meat from Costless, dude. Look at this. You guys gotta see this shit. It was in her freaking mouth, bro. It was in her fucking mouth. Look at this. She's 1 year old, bro. Costless. Literally costless meat, bro. Look at this. Costless, dude. Yeah, we're taking it back.
Man, I know you didn't buy some meat that said taco meat from the store. Did y'all see that? That's where the fuck you went wrong at right there. What you mean you go buy something and it say taco meat on the package? Man, what's wrong with you, girl?
Literally costless meat, bro. Look at this.
That say taco meat. Not ground beef, not ground turkey, taco meat. Who the fuck go to the store and be like, oh yeah, this taco meat already cooked? It looked like it was already cooked. So you went and got some taco meat already cooked from the store? Man, get your ass out of here, man.
Costless, dude. Yeah, we're taking it back right fucking now. A fucking two.
You need your ass whooped for buying that shit.
If you got ramen noodles in your house, throw them junks in the garbage right now. I understand them junks cheap, and they only take like 5 minutes to cook. But bruh, I'm telling you, throw them away. They out here unaliving people, y'all. Especially kids. If you got kids, you got little brothers, little sisters, tell them to stay away from the ramen. Tell your father, tell your mother, tell your cousin, tell your granny, tell anybody that love ramen to put them junks away. Don't even pick them up no more. Don't buy them. They said it's an illness going around that's linked to ramen noodles. They don't know what kind, what flavor. They just said ramen noodles. The shit's so severe, it can unalive you. It said it start when you start feeling hella sharp.
A federal jury has ordered Google to pay.
Telling motherfucking people not to eat ramen noodles is like telling people not to smoke weed, man. It's gonna be hard to tell people not to eat some ramen noodles, especially motherfuckers in prison. Oh man. Motherfuckers in a joint, that's the go-to meal for them. They don't care what it's made with. They don't care mattress stuff and motherfucking, it don't matter. We making us some noodles.
A $425 million fine for improperly snooping on people's phones. So the class action lawsuit claimed Google tracked users' online activity even when people took advantage of privacy controls. So this case now covers 98 million devices used in the U.S. between 2016 and 2024. And a spokesperson for Google says the verdict misunderstands how Google's products work, and the company will appeal. So let's bring.
They're not paying their fair share. The numbers don't lie.
We saw customers with bills $900, over $1,000.
When I noticed my electric bill gone up, I started asking my neighbors, is your bill also going up? And they had no idea that this was happening.
If you live in any of these states, your electric bill is higher this summer. It's not because of anything you did. You're paying more because the world's biggest tech companies are building so many data centers.
Wow.
Big Tech's quest for artificial intelligence is creating a tidal wave of new costs that are about to hit all of us, even if you live nowhere near a data center. If policymakers fail to change anything, by one estimate, electricity rates for average households will spike by as much as 70%.
The big problem is that we're all subsidizing the wealthiest corporations in the world in their pursuit of artificial intelligence.
So they building these data centers and it's using all this energy and the people paying for it. Wow.
Cassandra Linez lives in northern New Jersey. In July, she got an electric bill that caught her attention.
The thing I noticed right away was compared to the same time last year, my bill has gone up, but also I noticed my usage went down.
I wanted to understand why Cassandra and her neighbors are suddenly paying so much more for electricity every month. Between 2021 and 2024, the number of data centers nationwide nearly doubled. Many factors determine what we pay for electricity, but to understand how data centers are making it more expensive, it's important to know that the price that utility companies pay for power is set in regional markets. The biggest of those is a market known as the PJM.
They had a big, what's known as a capacity auction last year. Last year's capacity auction broke all records.
The prices went up by 800%.
David Lapp represents ratepayers in Maryland, another PJM state. He explained to me that when utilities have to pay a higher capacity price, they pass it on to consumers in the form of supply charges. According to the PJM's independent monitor, data centers were responsible for 63% of last year's price increase.
And it's not just PJM. We're seeing this happen across the country.
To lure data centers to their service areas, utilities have started cutting direct deals with big tech, typically hidden from the public.
The concern with these deals is that the data center may be underpaying, and so our rates will go up in order to finance a sweetheart deal for a data center.
Big tech is literally the wealthiest, most profitable industry in the world. They have the capacity to pull out their pocketbooks and cover their costs associated with this data center expansion. Instead, the American people are covering their costs.
I think if the tech companies want to create this open market and have this business, I think they're the ones that need to pay for these infrastructures, not myself.
That's crazy work right there.
The thing I want to end this whole show on, make sure you focus on what happiness looks like for you today. Don't wait until some age or what America tells you that you at this point you can go live and enjoy your life. Enjoy your life now. Because believe me, I feel like Babe Bro was saying, politicians and big corporate execs, they enjoy their life now. My time in corporate America, I learned, they ain't waiting to enjoy their life. They enjoying their life right motherfucking now. While your ass is out there, goddamn it, working 8 to faint. They enjoying their life right now. Because let me tell y'all something. There's this YouTube channels, and we all seen them, where this younger people will interview older people, and they'll ask them, what are some of your biggest regrets? And ain't a motherfucking older person ever said, I wish I would have made more money. Ain't nobody ever said, I wish I would have worked harder. They all said, I wish I would have traveled more. I wish I would have did the things I wanted to do and not wait. Those that are 40 plus, I don't care, whoever under the sound of my voice that's here, that's present, and as this plays on and on forever, go enjoy your life now. I don't give a fuck what age you are, 25, 35, 45, because later is a man-made concept. What the fuck is later? Ain't no day on the map call, ain't no day on the calendar call later. You better enjoy yourself now. You ain't promised 65, you ain't promised 85. So you got this moment, this opportunity today. So when people ask me, Mac, how you doing? I'm having the greatest day of my life, and tomorrow gonna be even greater. That's how I live my life every day, because it's all I got. Today is the greatest day of my life. Stop waiting until tomorrow to have a great day. Have a great day, nigga, on a Monday, nigga, on a Tuesday. Find you something every day to enjoy. I don't give a fuck if it's eat some ice cream. God damn it, sit your punk ass down and eat some ice cream and be happy. I don't give a shit what it is. Go do what makes you happy today.
Right. I swear, you better enjoy it right now, y'all. That's why I be saying, take it day by day. Day by day, man. Stay on wave. Salute to everybody, man. I appreciate everybody who tapped in today, man. Stay on wave. Take it day by day, y'all. Protect your peace watching these videos. Keep that love around. Keep that good energy around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, somehow, some way, we will win. You feel me? Hey, I see y'all talking about solar in the chat too, like solar panels and everything. My brother, he live out here. He got solar panels on his house. And solar it is a good thing. You know, it just depends on, what you're getting in the beginning, because you got to pay those upfront costs of getting them put on and all that type of stuff. That's where you might spend the money at. You know what I'm saying? But he creating so much energy with his solar panels that the energy company, Nevada Energy, whatever, they be sending him a check every month. They pay him for the extra energy he's creating with his solar panels. So it could be a good thing. You feel me? But salute to my content management moderators, everybody, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate the super chats, the super stickers, everything, y'all, man. Stay on wave, y'all. It's crazy out here, man. Stay on wave, y'all. Stay positive. Enjoy your life, man. Take it day by day and enjoy this shit while you can. It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. Peace and love to everybody. Health and wealth. I'll see y'all real soon. Peace.
Fam over.